Hey everyone, so before this video gets started, if you're interested in signing up to be an Uber or Lyft driver and you want to get a sign-on bonus, go ahead and use the link in the description below to sign up. Or if you already have signed up and you forgot to use a code to get your sign-on bonus, there's instructions down below on how to retroactively apply a referral bonus of up to $700 or sometimes even $1,000 to your account. If you forgot to use your code, use the link, use the instructions in the description down below. Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name is Dylan. Sorry, the lighting is not great in my car for some reason. It's a little cloudy out, but anyways, my name is Dylan. This is the Rideshare Hub, and today's video I'm gonna be talking about how to deal with underage passengers under the age of 18. I have gotten this question a lot. I did make a video on this previously called Can You Accept Underage Passengers? And I did get a lot of follow-up questions, so I just wanted to basically touch on that a little bit, and I also wanted to see if I can bring up the comments on that video and go through them with you. So if you're driving for Uber and Lyft, every once in a while you will get a ride request from a passenger who's under 18. Usually what happens is a parent will order a ride for their son or daughter or child and they, you know, they'll basically expect the Uber or Lyft driver, you know, aka you or me, to pick them up, and they don't actually know, or sometimes they even do know, that it's against Uber and Lyft's terms of service, but they do it anyway because a lot of drivers are picking up underage passengers, unaccompanied passengers, and I get these requests almost every other day. It's fairly common, multiple times a week, and sometimes I even gotten ride requests from elementary schools, and I show up and I'm like, are you serious? Like, this kid's like 8 years old and he's by himself, and I have to tell the little boy, like, hey, can you call your mom and tell them to cancel? Because first of all, I don't want to get a cancellation, like, I want to get my cancellation fee. I don't want to, you know, decrease my acceptance rate. And then secondly, like, it's totally illegal. And thirdly, it's against Uber and Lyft's terms of service. So, and fourthly, if you get into an accident or anything, your insurance will not cover that at all, because that's, you know, illegal, and you're gonna have to pay for all the damages, like, there's so much of a mess. If that kid gets injured, there's huge liability risks. If you're driving in a normal Uber or Lyft and you get into an accident, you know, or if you're driving a normal aged passenger over 18 and you get into an accident, then insurance usually does cover that, and you're fine. But if the kid's under 18, there is a huge risk. You could even go to jail because, you know, you are doing something illegal. And in most drivers, their logic is, oh, you know, I'm a driver, I'm not required to, you know, make sure that they're under 18. Well, technically, you are correct. However, if you do take a chance on that, you personally are liable. So when you sign up to be a driver, you're saying that you will never, under any circumstance, accept a passenger under 18. So it's really, really important that you don't do this, and let's get every driver to not do this so people can actually learn. And because parents now, since so many drivers are actually doing this, they're asking Uber and Lyft, or, you know, requesting rides to take their kids to soccer practice, to school, to after school, like, you know, sports practice, after school programs. Sorry, that was the word I was looking for. Just basically running their errands. You know, before it was like parents are driving their kids around. Now they're just ordering Uber and Lyft for them. And I did want to say that there are special companies designed exclusively for underage passengers. And I'm talking about unaccompanied underage passengers. So you can accept a ride if the kid's under 18 if they do have someone over 18 with them. There are two companies that I know of, Hop Skip Drive and then Zoom. And then the Zoom has a little like line over the U. Those companies, you can tell your, the parents, hey, there are companies that are specifically for underage passengers. You can order a ride through them, but Uber and Lyft is a huge no. And then now I'm just gonna go over through a couple of questions really quickly that did come up. Tina Killany, parents need to know this because this happens all the time. Yep, I got a request from a person with a male name and a young girl showed up. I canceled. Good job, Jim. Vincent said, I accepted a few, but I contacted their parents to see if it was okay to drop their kids out at home. I won't accept another one though. So yeah, that you cannot do that. Even if the parents say it's okay, no, it's not okay. Most states have laws against this as well. That's true. So in some states, I believe that it is technically legal to transport kids without a commercial license. But in my state and in most states, it is actually illegal. So if you do get pulled over, you don't have a commercial license, you will actually get you will get fined as well as deactivated. When I first started, I forgot I've done it once, taking kids to school, never again. Yeah, I mean, it's like fairly common to just accept because so many people do it. And in your head, you're like, oh, I'm on a streak, or, I'm trying to get my bonus, whatever. Money's tight, I understand, but it's not worth the risk. Like, it's the same thing with cash rides. Like, never take a cash ride, even though, you might, gosh, the lighting is so bad. Even though you might be thinking, oh, 50 bucks, it's a cash ride, let me just take it. No, it's not worth the risk. Someone says, Uber and Lyft don't care unless something happens. If they did care, they'd add some type of verification system for passengers. I don't know about that. I mean, they definitely do care. It's just a thing that, like, parents just do it anyway. So it's not Uber and Lyft's fault. It's just the parents' fault. Someone said, haha, I dropped this video first. You saw it and copied me. Yeah, I know a bunch of people have made videos on this. I'm not copying anyone. This is just a fairly common thing. Yesterday, I had an order at an elementary school. I was ready to ask their age, asked them to cancel. I would have contacted Lyft, but luckily it was a mom and her son. I also have a booster seat. Yeah, so this guy actually has a booster seat. Would we get in trouble for asking for a rider's ID? This is from Gerard. Okay, I'm gonna end on this question because this is a great question. No, you will not get in trouble if you ask for their ID. So a lot of times what happens is in high school, if you get a request from a high school, a lot of seniors are 18, so it's kind of like a gray area. So if you're taking somebody to a high school, you're picking somebody up from a high school, you might not know whether or not they are 18. Definitely ask first. Say, hey, how old are you? I want to make sure you're 18 so I can give you a ride. If they say, yes, I'm 18, but they look like they're 14 or 15, you can definitely ask, okay, yeah, let me just see your ID because I'm not sure. And if they don't have an ID, you can deny them a ride and just say, yeah, I thought they were, and then just contact Lyft or Uber through the app on that ride. And because it'll say cancellation reason, and you can input, passenger didn't have ID, they looked under 18. That's totally fine. You won't get in trouble for that. You can definitely ask for their ID to make sure, because at the end of the day, you are personally liable if anything does happen. Unfortunately, that's just the reality. This is like a gray water. And yes, I think that, and also what you can do is that another good way to do this is you can always say, oh, if you ask them what's your name, and they say, oh, my mom ordered it, you could say, oh, sorry, your mom has to be here. You can't order a ride for a friend, because technically you cannot unless it's done through Uber, through the app. And on Lyft, I've gotten rides all the time where it's like, oh, my friend ordered me a ride. And I've actually done this as a passenger. One time I think I ran out of data or something on my phone, and so I couldn't actually order a ride, so I had to call my friend and have her order me a ride, which, again, I felt bad because you're not supposed to do that, but people do it anyway. So if you get a ride request from it, and it's a kid there, and the mom orders it for them, usually you have to be 18 to even set up an account in the first place. So if it is their name, you can ask for an ID to make sure it is their name, if you're unsure. But anyways, let me know if you have any more questions on this topic. Again, just to summarize, no, you cannot accept underage passengers, and yes, you can ask for their ID, ask them how old they are, If they say they're under 18, just say, hey, sorry. And then also, yeah, whenever you get ride requests, always make sure they cancel, or just wait out the 5 minutes so you get your cancellation fee. That way, you know, you can still get rewarded for your miles that you drove to get to that location. And yes, it is a bummer, but at this moment, this is the only way to combat this issue. So anyways, guys, again, if you're interested in signing up, use the link in the description below to sign up, or to get your retroactive bonus. If you forgot to use a code, you can follow the instructions down below. Sorry, my voice is like gone. I graduated from college and we had a party, so. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys are the best. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss another video on Uber and Lyft. Alright, I will talk to you all soon. Have a great day. Bye guys.